Salutations, episode 77, and today we've got a new build for you guys. Today we are doing an allegiance build, quite a bit different than the majority of the content, and it's, I think, the first one for the channel. So I hope y'all enjoy this one. This one was inspired by Garnet Anarchist 3, who posted a Vladof Gaige video a while ago, and due to him not really liking the video, he ended up unlisting it. But I saw a lot of potential, and I saw a lot of ideas out of his video, so there's going to be a lot of things that I pull from him from the future when it comes to some of his ideas that he had for the skill tree. But I do allegiance builds quite a bit differently than a lot of other people. Allegiance builds typically are either one of two things. One, strict. A strict variant of a allegiance build is we are only using this allegiance. There is no other items to include artifacts. There are no other items we are utilizing. Two, pretty lenient. We have our non-competitors are permitted, and we have a potential for a different slag tool to be utilized because it's just a build and not a challenge per se. So some people like to allow themselves a slag tool that is of their preference instead of the allegiance, which is totally okay. I don't mind either of those things, but I do mine a little bit different. Now, before I get into that, I'd like to give you a little disclaimer. This isn't just running Washburn Refinery. Since we are using the Lyuda and some other meta tools, I decided, you know what? We are going to go run a secondary piece of content for this one, and we have enough time for it. That's crazy. We don't usually have enough time to go run a second piece of content, but we definitely do for this one, and I hope y'all enjoy. Now, getting into the rules for my style of allegiance builds, I have a little checklist that I go through. It's sort of like a grading scale, and to give you the number off the rip, Vladof Gaige made it to 100% on this grading scale. It's a 100%. So, first question. Can I fill all the slots with that company's items? Allegiance relics count towards the Allegiance company to me, and still have fun with the build. If yes, then the Allegiance fills every slot and it gets 100%. It's 100% on the scale. If not, then we move on to number 2. Can I leave this slot empty and still have fun with the build? If yes, then this does not subtract from the score and you still have a 100%. If not, then we move on to number 3. Number 3, can I fill that slot with a non-competitor and still have fun with the build? Now, I have to define non-competitor for this. And so, to me, a non-competitor is a company that utilizes a slot that's, for non-uniques, that utilizes a slot that the primary company that you're utilizing doesn't make or primarily focus items for. For example, Jacobs. Jacobs doesn't make shields. They made the Rough Rider, yes, but that's a unique, and they don't make non-unique shields, to my understanding. So I would classify Ancient and Penguin as your non-competitors for that slot. While if you decide to utilize another company that primarily focuses in the same realm of gun to use in their shield slot, I would consider that as a competitor, if that makes sense. So next up is question number 4, and this is, can I slot in a competitor's non-unique item in the empty slot and still have fun with the build? If yes, this takes 10% off for each competitor non-unique item. Then check number 6. Number 6 is if the item's a slag tool or not, and that'll take an additional 5% off. For any of these, if the item is a slag tool, it's going to take an additional 5% off. Now, competitor's non-unique item could just be like an anarchist, like a Vladof Anarchist, just getting that as like a, if you need it for some sort of mix. Like, if you need it for your slag tool, it's going to take that additional 5%. So it's going to be 15% to use it as a slag tool. And in some cases that may be necessary, or if you just don't like the non-unique shields that company makes. For example, Vladof makes shields. They make absorb shields, and if you don't like using absorb shields for survivability, then you would probably want to utilize another company for shields. And so that would take a 10% off, because they do make a specialized shield. It's not like Jacob's, where they don't have a non-unique shield at all. Also, crazy world drop. Freaking Neogenator. But, moving on, the number 5. Does this item in this slot have to be a competitor unique item? For example, some people, when it comes to utilizing another company's items for slag tools, tend to utilize a Pimpernel or Slaga and some unique thing for slagging, because it's just there to apply the status effect, don't worry about it kind of thing. Well, that status effect's kind of important when it comes to playing the game, and so it's not really it's not committing to the full allegiance thing if you're using a different slag tool. And so when it comes to unique items, I take 15% off for each unique item that is not of the allegiance, and then additional 5% again if it is a slag tool. But that's the end of my rule set here. So we have 6 different things that could take technically 5, and then the additional for whether or not I could take away from that score. And I like to do it in that score system. There are some companies that would definitely be easier to do than others following this. However, you can complete all of them with a 100%. It's just whether or not it would be fun. But that's the big piece. At the end of each line, it's if it would be fun, for the most part. And it's like, if you're doing this and you're not having fun, then you shouldn't be doing this. That's really my take on it. Whatever is fun is fun. Now, it just dawned on me that I forgot to showcase my skill tree when I was recording the gameplay for this. So I'm gonna link the loot lemon of the skill tree in the description here, as editing it into here seems like a little bit more of a pain than I'm willing to do right now. The hunt just started up as I am recording this voiceover, so I don't really have too much time to do a whole bunch of editing for this. I am going to be focusing a lot on helping moderate and helping people out with the hunt, and that's going to be my main focus for a little bit. And I hope that you guys go ahead and take a look and support a little bit with the hunt. The hunt is freaking awesome, supporting St. Jude, and see it to have a little fun along the way, and helping people out. Oh. Hold up. My apologies. I'm currently actively helping while I'm doing this voiceover like a freaking moron. But one of the streamers I've been watching had somebody raid, and they were not prepared. I was not prepared for that, so I had to stop and readjust to do that real quick. But making videos, playing the game, helping with the charity events, it's all for fun, really. I mean, the charity events are for the kids, but when it comes to a lot of this stuff, it's all about having fun playing the game. It's not about being right or wrong or whatnot. It's a video game. Get over it. If somebody ends up being wrong about something, just still move on and have fun. And if you make a mistake or somebody critiques something about you or whatnot, just have fun. That's the whole point. If you don't like playing the character, don't play the character. I'm gonna sit here and fight for my opinions on Gaige, because I have opinions, but I have fun having those conversations, and if people disagree and they also have fun with having those conversations, that's the best time to have. And if you don't want to have that conversation, then just don't. Let me know that you're not having fun with that conversation. I'll probably stop. I can't guarantee that for a lot of other people, but I feel like that's the best way to go about things, especially with like video games. And speaking of having fun making videos, there is a fine line as a content creator that you have to go through to really like make a good video. And it's for when I say good, I mean successful on YouTube. And it's to play the algorithm a little bit, you have to do a couple of things to really make it successful. First, it has to feel authentically fun. Second, it has to fit with what the audience wants or audience has seemed to be fun for them. And third, it has to fit with what YouTube wants to showcase during that time frame. Because if something is good and viewers think it's good, but YouTube doesn't want it, it's not going to get shown, because that's just how the algorithm works. And there's been some crazy algorithm changes recently on YouTube that are going to be annoying to navigate for a lot of people. And after looking, I was kind of just like, yeah, I think I'm no longer interested in playing that. I'm just going to do whatever the heck I want, which for the most part I was doing already. But I also was tailoring my videos towards stuff that would be more advertisable and to be more tangible for the algorithm. And honestly, at this point, I'm probably just gonna stop doing that. I'm just gonna have fun, and that's it. I don't really care anymore about the rest of it, and I never cared about getting successful. I just wanted more people to talk to. That's always been my thing on here. I just like talking to people, and that's the whole point in me being on this platform. I'm not here to push anything. I'm not here to freaking scream at you, or just to showcase that my stuff is good or whatnot. I'm just here to have a conversation. I find that to be the most fun thing. And speaking of just having fun, what are some things that you guys like to do when it comes to playing Borderlands? What are some things that are specific, that you think are specific to you, or more niche for you, that you enjoy about Borderlands? Is it some of the character lines, some of the things that are going on in game? There's quite a bit of things to talk about or to look at that can be niche. And even if it's not really that niche, just list off whatever you think is your favorite part. I love build crafting. That's my big thing. And the more and more that I find other people that do it, the more and more that I realize that it really is a bit more niche than I thought it was. Because I always thought that, well, Borderlands is like this build crafting game. But I'm gonna leave y'all with this amazing music and this crazy 2-segment boss fight here. We've got Hurley, and then we've got End of the Line. So I'm gonna leave y'all to have a little bit of fun while watching me kill things on Vladof Allegiance Gaige, or Anarcho Communist Gaige.
power!